And welcome to the Part-Time Nerd Podcast with me, your host, Alan. And joining me today is Filler Episode. How are you doing today, Mr. Filler?
I'm just in the middle, kind of basic, just occupying space in the middle of a season.
Okay, all right. So we know how you felt about today's episode.
I mean, I'll tell you this, the ending kind of saved it, but I could have bet it. You know what I mean? There's some good parts. There's some interesting stuff.
Right.
But for the most part, it was absolutely boring. It's the same thing that's been going on. And I've heard this name before, but is she named after an herb? Coriander?
Yeah.
Ugh.
So,
God. Anyways.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about Titans Season 3, Episode number 4. The title of the episode was Blackfire, which is Starfire's sister.
Why was it Blackfire? I meant to ask you about that kind of like, is that a person in the series? That's because she's obviously Starfire, you know.
That's her sister's name. Her sister is Blackfire. That's who she went to. That's her name because that's the name her parents gave her when she was born.
That's her name?
Yeah.
No, it's not. Corey's name is Corey. So this is another name that they were given. You know what I'm saying?
Corey's the name that she's using. She's Starfire. Her sister is Blackfire. I mean,
okay.
Just,
I'm here to derail you, and I'm doing a good job.
And that's what you do. But let me just start this off. I'll tell you one thing that I absolutely love, and it gets me pumped up every single time, is that little intro music. That short little quick just I don't know. What?
I do, and I actually do like it. It's one that I generally let it roll because it doesn't. I think it changes every week, right? It gives you a little different visual as to.
Good. The background, yeah.
Yeah, the background changes every single week. The music obviously doesn't change. It's the same music. But yeah, it's good. I actually like it. And after plowing through like season 1, and then I stopped like 2 episodes in season 2, I was like, I just can't do it. But anyway, this one I labeled "Bye, Dove." Thank God. She gets on a plane and leaves. She's still all heartbroken because she killed Hawk, who she didn't want to be in a relationship until 5 minutes before he died.
I think it was complicated. I think their relationship was complicated, and there's more to it than that. I think you're oversimplifying things.
I have here, Corey is on my nerves. Garth is getting annoying. Super whatever his freaking name is a whiner.
Connor. So you got Connor's going through. He's definitely going through some crap, right? Like he's dealing with half of his DNA is Lex Luthor. The other half is obviously Superman. He's like, what Superman wouldn't have failed, right? And he's going through with that and dealing with that. He's still really young too, though, right? He's a clone that was kind of aged, brought along to be at the age that he's at, trying to figure things out, dealing with half of him is one of the greatest supervillains out there, and the other half of him is the greatest superhero out there. Right. And just trying to prove that he's not that Lex DNA.
Right. And of course he saw, Hawk get blown to bits right there as he's entering the room. So, it happens. I understand everybody's dealing with grief in their own special way, but I don't need what.
So let me show you. Here's Blackfire.
Okay.
That's who she is.
That's what you were rummaging around in over there?
Yeah. Yeah. And here's Starfire. Her name is Starfire, but her secret identity is Corey Andrews. So
interesting. I'm so interesting. The doc says peace, just saying the guy's a moron. Who does why does Corey hate Gar so much? She only attacks Gar. She doesn't attack anybody else.
Be there though, right? Like the first time Connor was there too, so she was going after both of them. It's just Gar's there.
She was going after Gar, and Connor jumped in front of him.
Yeah.
And to save him. I mean, she's going at, there's something else going on there. There's some, some, I don't know, underlying conditions where she doesn't like that guy. He's up to something.
he's not up to something.
And I actually like Gar. He's good. He's over there cooking. He's like, the chef in the house. He's pulling out these great looking pizzas, and I'm just like so excited. I'm like, man, I want a pizza so bad. It's week. I don't even know what week we're in. Was it episode 4? Episode 4. And Corey's still the hottest thing on this station, so I'm fine with that. I get more Corey. I'm fine with it. We almost got an upskirt shot when they opened that tunnel. I was like,
did you kind of pause it and get under your TV a little bit there?
Oh my God. But all in all, it was a fine episode. It was just kind of boring. You know what I mean? It wasn't a lot going on. Of course, one of the main characters just died. So everybody's kind of going through the grieving process, and now they're splitting up even more. You still have, is her name Raven? It's Raven, right?
Yeah. Raven's gone still.
Raven's still out there trying to resurrect Wonder Woman. Now Dove's gone, but Dove is, not a real intricate piece of the puzzle. You know what I mean? She dresses up in a costume and fights crime, hand to hand. She doesn't have any special powers. From everything that her and Hawk have brought into the whole situation is this drama. So good riddance. See you later. Let's get back to fighting some crime and, Red Hood.
Fights. The fight between Red Hood and Nightwing is awesome. Like, I enjoy. That's the second fight we had between the two of them this season, and I've enjoyed it both times. The choreography with it is great. It's just I enjoy it.
I need more Commissioner Gordon, to be honest.
Okay,
I'm really digging her for some reason. I don't know if she's just so just dark and just gritty and worn down, or but I need more of her, a lot more of her.
Well, I think you're going to be getting more of her, so.
I hope so. I can deal without the lady with the giant eyes that are going different directions. I'm still convinced that she might be an alien of some sort.
Okay. I'll, Men in Black, something along those lines.
Exactly what I was thinking of.
Yep.
I don't know why, but it drew me right to Men in Black. So write it down today. Rapid Dave, Mr. Filler episode said that she's an alien.
Okay. And then you had the revelation that Scarecrow is who Red Hood's working with. Who's Jason, which I talked about last week. I had a feeling that's who he was working with, because why else are you introducing that character? And it just felt like that's what it was, especially with everything Jason was doing. He was dealing with chemical based things, and where's he going to get that from? The doctor, right? So
they still haven't mentioned what he was huffing. I think that's still been left out. But yeah, I like it. Scarecrow, I'm glad that they're doing a little bit more with him. Obviously, Dick went and busted him out of jail, and took him with him
because he knew what was going to happen. He knew, he had figured out that Scarecrow and Red Hood were working together. He figured out that him getting jumped was all staged and all of that, so they knew that he would transfer him. And he got there just before the Red Hood did, and Red Hood was going to free him.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yep.
But then they end up getting away as it is because your Commissioner Gordon that you're so in love with had to interfere.
As soon as they were two guys fighting, they were almost embraced. One of them had the other one in kind of a chokehold. She's like, yeah, take the shot. You got the clearance. Take it. I would have bet my life that dude was not pulling off the shot that would eliminate or wound Red Hood. There's no way. And of course he shoots Nightwing. The doctor didn't get away at it and think though. Doctor tried to run, but he hit that wall that
he hit that thing, but I think it kind of looked like he got away because Dick runs into the cabin and he's looking around, he doesn't see anything. So I think he got away because you had him and Red Hood away. So I think maybe Red Hood kind of scooped him up or something like that. So
I assume so, but yeah, he's laying on the ground somewhere. He got zapped by an invisible fence.
Yeah, he thought he was getting away twice. Once he's running through the trees, and the next thing you know, he gets scooped up in the net, and he just kind of walks over. He's like, "Are you done yet, or what are we doing here?"
Mm-hmm.
And then the second time when he runs into that, I was just like, "No, that's funny."
And you're getting more and more. They're peeling away at the onion that is these kids, these backgrounds of the Robins. You know what I mean? Dick Grayson. Right. And Jason Todd, and how Batman he's preying on these kids, broken kids again, and mind effing them and screwing them up and things like that. But the doctor's doing the same thing right now. He's got Red Hood all entwined, working for him. And I am excited to see next week's episode.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Oh, something happens every week. Stuff happened this week.
Yeah, Dove left, thank God.
Yeah, I knew you'd be. When I saw that, I was like, okay, well, he's going to be happy now.
Yeah, you have to be. I mean,
But she's coming back. Like, you know she's going to be back.
I
They're not
guess.
just getting rid of her. She's going to be back. And you're going to have here's my prediction. You're going to have the scenario where she's got the Red Hood right there, dead to rights. And she's got the option to kill him or place him under arrest or whatever. This time she's going to make the right call and not kill him. Write it down.
She's gonna not kill him. It's gonna come back and backfire, and hopefully he kills her or something like that.
Yeah.
God willing.
With all due respect.
I mean, it's one of those things that bothered me, and it continues to bother me. Her and Hawk have whipped my ass all throughout this entire series. We're now on 3 seasons of it, and they're awful. And we've got rid of 1. Can we make it 2?
Nope.
Yeah, I'll take more Commissioner Gordon and more. I do like Jason Todd. I do like him. I think his character's been great ever since he's been introduced. I have really enjoyed him. I'm glad he's Red Hood. I'm glad they brought him back and whatnot. But
yeah, for sure. Here. All right, you got anything else? That's all I got today.
Yeah, just looking forward to next week because I'm sure it's going to be a banger.
It's going to be. All right, guys. Until next time, we'll talk to you later. Deuces.